NOx sensor will need to be replaced whenever a trouble fault code comes up in the computer. If the check engine light is on, it will be followed by a code. This particular code is a failed NOx sensor. This NOx sensor will need to be replaced. Shut off the engine, applying the parking brake, and apply chocks to the wheels. Disconnect the negative battery cable. If needed, remove the upper and lower step plates. Refer to your OEM procedures for your specific truck. Next, remove the side fairing to expose the single box after-treatment system. Remove the electronic control unit protective covers. Disconnect and remove the ECU, then remove the 2 bolts that secure the ECU bracket. Then remove the 2 bolts that secure the ECU to the sensor mounting bracket. Note the location of the zip ties securing the NOx sensor wire harness to the box before removing them for proper reinstallation. Use a slotted automotive-type oxygen sensor socket and unscrew the inlet NOx sensor. Remove the NOx sensor ECU and then NOx sensor from the one box. Inspect the failed sensor for oil or damage. If reusing the NOx sensor, apply a small amount of anti-seize compound to the threads. Excessive amounts of anti-seize will squeeze out when tightened, possibly contaminating the sensor. New sensors already have a small amount of anti-seize compound on the threads. When installing the NOx sensor, do not over-tighten the sensor. Damage to the threads can occur. Use an automotive-type oxygen sensor socket and torque the NOx sensor to the manufacturer's specified torque. Install the 2 bolts fastening the ECU to the mounting bracket and connect the ECU. Torque the bolts to manufacturer specifications and connect the ECU. Route the NOx sensor wiring harness back over the support brackets and reinstall the zip ties in the same position as previously noted. Install the sensor box cover and tighten screws appropriately. And finally, reconnect the battery power to the engine. Reinstall the side fairing and if removed, reinstall the upper and lower step plate. After replacing the NOx sensor, you can see that the fault code is no longer thrown and the check engine light is cleared.